Now, I'm sitting where I would normally sit if we were going to have a children's time here in the sanctuary, but I want you to think about, imagine like you're here, or imagine like you're in your church, or imagine if you've never been to church, think about what it might be like to be in a place like this. You can sort of picture this area, right? So imagine if you're sitting around up here. Well, this is one of my favorite times of worship, when you come up and we get to talk together. And a lot of times I'll tell a story. And I have a story that I want to tell you today. Here's how it goes. One time when I was a little boy, little Greggy, think of me, right? When I was little Greggy, I said to my mom, let's say I was about 4. I said, "Mom, I don't have any brothers or sisters. And some of my friends do, and it's really cool because they get to hang out and play with their brothers and sisters." And my mom said, Greg, families come in all shapes and sizes. It's the love that matters most. I thought, all right. Well, as chance would have it, not too much longer after that, my mom had a baby, and it was a brother. And then I had a little brother. And so I had this little brother, and it was great. But he was a baby, and he wasn't so much fun for me because I was 5 years older. And so I said to my dad, "Dad, my friend Octavio, he has 7 sisters and brothers. Why can't I have a bunch of brothers and sisters like that? It would be so much fun." And my dad said, "Well, son, families come in all shapes and sizes, but it's the love that matters most. And you love your little brother, don't you?" I said, "Of course." Okay, well, fast forward just a few more years. Sadly, my mom and dad weren't getting along that well, and they decided that it would be better if my mom lived in one place and my dad lived in the other. They got a divorce. I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about. So my mom and my brother and I lived together most of the time, but my brother and I would still visit with my dad a lot. And I said to my mom and I said to my dad, I said, "Is this the way families are supposed to work?" And you know what they said to me? I'll bet you know, because you're probably getting the hang of this. They said, "Families come in all shapes and sizes. It's the love that matters most." Okay. And that worked out pretty well. Well, I'm getting older and older in these stories, and as I got older, I was a teenager then, and sadly, my mother got a very serious disease, and she passed away. She died. And my aunt and my uncle, they said to me, "Hey, Greg, you only have 1 more year of high school. You're more than welcome to stay with us while you finish that year." And I said, "But I'm not even part of your family." And you know what they said, don't you? I'm sure you do. They said, "Greg, families come in all shapes and sizes, and now you're part of our family in a way. It's the love that matters most." Well, okay, so we fast forwarded through time. Now think about fast forwarding way forward in time. Now I'm a dad. I have a family. I have 3 kids. And you know what? One day my daughter came up to me and she said, "Dad, I have this really good friend, and she has 2 moms. No dad, but 2 moms." And she said, "Are they really a family?" And I said, "You know what, daughter? Families come in all shapes and sizes. It's the love that matters most." Well, I'm sure you can think of a lot of friends that you have, or maybe your family, that doesn't maybe look quite like you think it ought to look. Maybe your family does one thing that seems strange from other families. Maybe your family has people in it who speak different languages. Maybe your family has people who have different shades of skin color. Maybe your family has 2 moms, 2 dads, 1 mom, 1 dad. I don't know. But you know what's important, right? It's the love that matters most, because families come in all shapes and sizes. Jesus talked a lot with different families, and he never talked about what mattered most in a family. What he talked about was love. So, thank you so much for listening this morning. I really appreciated spending this time with you. And if there's one thing I want you to remember, what is it? You could say it to the TV if you want. Families come in all shapes and sizes. It's the love that matters most. Thank you all. See you next time. Bye, kids.